I just want to yeet a little bit.
2-9.
All the yeet.
Then we came back after driving with Gavin. I kept telling Gavin to do a burnout because he was driving.
Yeah.
And he was too pussy to do it.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Dude. And that's with no Wesson oil? That's the
is
secret? You put that on the tire and it'll smoke for days.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Jeez, that took a left turn.
Okay, so...
Let's go back to the avocado shirt. So what inspired this?
Free Shabakadoo.
Wardrobe choice.
$6 at Ross.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of the CAMcast.
Woohoo!
Wait. Okay.
Oh my God!
That was like a
we
hot
not
rod
counting-
trying to harmonize with the bell.
Are we not counting?
Wow.
Are we not counting the episodes anymore?
This is episode 179.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. This is the podcast that believes in everything and nothing.
The audience is
All at
now
once.
deaf.
Yep. So, God in heaven, I am Mike, dear leader, Doc Taste, leader of men, herder of cats. Wearer of the black jeans now because he got his blue jeans all muddy at the track.
Frickin' Mr. Professional. Look at this guy over here closing deals.
Don't worry, we'll get to that in a minute. I am joined, as always, to my right by the one, the only, the professor of the ghetto arts, tenured but not licensed. You're mine, our Uncle Radical. We call him Scoots for a reason. We don't know what that reason is, but there's a reason, damn it. I swear to God there is. It's Dave Raleigh.
My shenanigans are a paradox unto themselves.
They're
Deep.
They're both cheeky and also horrendous.
That was meaningful.
Yep. Anyway.
Deep.
And sitting down there at the end of the table, Mr. Two Phone Jones over there.
Heyo.
He's
Lord of
gainfully employed now.
The Lord of the Boards. Okay, thank you for making the visual joke on the audio medium.
Closing the deal. He's
Odd
holding
flex, but okay.
both phones. He's closing deals. Buy, sell, buy. He's doing stock.
He's doing a lot of things
He's
wrong.
doing the stock exchange.
He is Zachary Lords.
Oh, hey.
Present.
Check him out in that avocado shirt.
I love it.
Free
Avocado.
Shabakadoo.
Avocado.
Yep. And you can hear him down there just being the creepy, weird asshole that he is.
Just creeping over these bushes here.
Just
Damn
over here
right.
barking.
Back from
Just seeing who's naked.
from his exclusive tour of Europe, Scandinavia, and the subcontinent.
And all the prisons in Ukraine.
There we are. It is the estranged pizza father,
Oh, hello.
Brandon Christiansen. Hi.
Hello. How are you guys? I love you.
We're doing good.
Oh, good.
So we just need to have an interesting F1 race for you to show up is really what it's coming down to.
Oh, my gosh. We have so much to talk about.
You will get there.
Oh boy.
But also joining us because he thought he needed to fill in for somebody, but I just said, come on over.
Heyo.
Because I got some stuff I want to run by him later, off mic shit.
But we love to see him here.
Yep. Our original.
I don't follow the same mode.
What? Way to ruin that. Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Like a brick
Zach,
wall.
Just.
That's why we love you. Oh, what do we roll?
11.
You're
All
out.
right. Well,
Get the fuck out of
We
here.
needed a 15, so I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Zach, but you died.
13.
Still.
2 out of 3.
Let's see what you got.
16.
There we go. Anyway, as
Back from the dead.
I was introducing the original Excitable Child, the one, the only, the Gavin Picard Phuket.
Ahoy, hoy.
Oh. Shots fired.
Also, 16 is my lucky number, so
Damn.
that was actually
Cool.
perfect.
Nice. There
I
you
like
go.
that. I
Yeah.
like
Awesome.
That. Yeah.
But it's the OG crew. This is
Yeah.
us for like a good year plus.
Yeah.
Rolling.
For better or for worse, we
Yeah.
can just go ahead and say that this is the A team.
Yeah, it is.
Am I part of the A team?
You are now.
I said for better or for worse, this is the A team.
Did he stutter?
Yeah.
You're like the goalie in hockey. We don't really count you as a man on the ice.
But you're there.
You're there.
And we love you.
And sometimes you do
Yeah.
heroic shit.
Yes.
Not very often. Normally the puck goes right past you.
Yeah, sometimes you literally drop the puck.
You're deflecting it up into the crowd and just knocking
To
out
my
little
face.
children.
What the puck, Zach?
Back you in the face.
And there's the professor with the dad joke of the day.
Wow.
For now.
If you like to write your
Brought
own
to
dad
you
joke.
by...
No.
Oh.
You can't do that.
That's not a sponsored segment?
No.
I mean, no, we've got other stuff to get to before we get to the, brought to you by viewers like you thing. So anyway, we are Cam Automag on all the social medias. Just go ahead and type in social.media/netscape@CamAutomag, and we should pop up.
Lycos.
There we go. Find this podcast everywhere you find podcasts: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play. Rate, review, subscribe, share with your friends. 5 stars preferred. But, if you give us 4 stars, at least give us a good reason that you're not giving us 5, because really, this is not costing you anything, and we're helping you out through your day. All right?
Exactly.
Damn right.
But if this is costing you something, you have probably supported us on Patreon.
Yep. Patreon.com/CamAutomag.
You can get us for as little as $1 a month. I mean, really, sky's the limit. It goes $1 to $15K.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to give us $15K, just go ahead and email us. But
Yeah,
if you want to get access to the Cam Shenanigans page and special members-only content, you got to get us in at least the $5 a month mark.
At least $5. So I realized something. We'd been saying at least $5 for months, and I'd just been giving bonus content and early podcast access to the $5 tier. Turns out the $5 tier wasn't actually wasn't privy to that, or so I wrote. But I was just giving it to him anyway.
Really?
So
Oh, funny.
I remedied that. So now if you go to patreon.com/CamAutomag and you go to the well-wisher tier, which is the $5, it'll say bonus content and early access to the Thursday episodes.
Hey.
Yeah.
So then above that, is that when you start getting shirts and hats and
so
stickers?
$10 gets you stickers.
Okay.
$30 gets you a hat.
Okay.
$50 gets you a shirt.
Oh.
Or in the case of Michael Rowan, the only person to subscribe at that level, 2 shirts.
Mad
Nice.
props.
One of which is the correct size.
Yes.
Yep. Anyway.
Shout out to you, Mike. Thanks for putting up with my shit.
Yeah. Oh, and also, now that we've moved on to, I got to give a real quick shout out. We'll get back to, we're going to touch on the NASA Utah stuff later, but big shout out to scumbag friend of the program, Scott Michael Chamberlain.
Yeah,
scumbag Scotty.
He got himself his first NASA Utah class victory.
Really?
Very cool.
With the
And-
blown clutch and everything.
With, yeah, it was...
Wow.
I saw the video. I'm sorry, Scott.
Yeah, but no, so the trophy this massive NASA Utah weekend, the collaboration of NASA Utah and NASA Rocky Mountain,
Gotcha.
the gifts were pint glasses, with first, second, and third place on there.
Awesome.
So Scott
Nice.
naturally goes up there, proceeds to pour himself a beer that is 80% foam, 20% beer, and then drink it and have it just dribble down his face and onto his shirt.
80% phone, 20% beer, and 100% success.
Yup. 120% scumbag.
That's Mike Shinoda math.
Damn.
Yep. Anyway.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Yep. Just wanted to give a shout out to Scotty there, because that was delightful.
Scumbag Scotty, we love you.
Yep.
And all of your scumbag activities.
Yep. And we love all of our friends who are out there racing, but we will get to you guys in a minute.
Yes.
So,
Do we have any shout-outs?
we don't have any new patrons. We got a few birthdays to go over.
Hey.
So, happy birthday to the following people who may or may not be listening.
Yes.
Daniel Shrub,
Hey, right on.
Happy birthday,
Brandon Kuhn,
CAMcast superfan.
Brandon.
Merry Birthmas.
Yes,
Happy
Merry
birthday,
birthday.
My brother.
Chad AA Alders,
Yes.
dang.
I love that you guys
Oh,
are
hey,
all
Chad.
my age. We're all the same age, guys.
and Dave Dingman.
Hey,
Yeah, Dave.
congrats.
I know Dave Dingman
Happy.
is not listening, but
Happy
I would be
birthday.
pleasantly surprised if he was. One of the OG Miata daddies out there at
right
NASA
on.
Utah. Yeah.
Right on.
So, anyway,
Very cool.
yep. So, let's go back. Let's catch up with people. So, Zach, you're gainfully employed now.
Yeah, I'm employed now.
What do you do?
I put things on buildings.
You do
Put
the
things
internet.
on
You
I
just
do-
say, I do the internet.
I do the internet.
Good.
Yeah.
Love it.
But I
Al
gotta
Gore
pull-
would be proud.
Yes, he would be proud. But I got to pull the Mustang out this weekend. The drop top, the 4-cylinder.
With the top down.
the top down.
What?
Rolling in my 2.3. Don't go fast enough so y'all can see me.
Yep, exactly. Had a good time. I went to Madison's awesome Redwood meet. Can't wait to see more of those coming. But it was a good time.
Yeah, it was good. That was really fun. I didn't think I was going to make it, and I ended up showing up.
I was happy to see your lovely ass face and your female friend.
Oh, thank you.
I left the track in plenty of time to get there, but I was tired, and I am packing to go to Mexico next week, so I elected to try to get through 4,000 photos from the track.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Probably better spent.
Just a few.
9 frames a second is a real motherfucker sometimes, man.
I'm dealing
That's
with
what I
10.
always. That's what I always say.
Yeah. It's
I
a
feel
son
you.
of a bitch.
Yeah.
That's what I always say.
Ah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Over there lighting SD cards on fire.
God in heaven. Oh, just you wait, buddy. Gonna be backfiring out that compact flash slot.
Oh,
Damn.
Hey-yo.
Shout out to those who still use CF.
I know, right?
Black Magics.
I've still got the original Rebel somewhere that you and Trent gave me.
Somewhere.
My
It's
7D
somewhere.
takes CF.
Does it really?
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I figured a lot of professional cameras
The
would probably
5Ds.
still take.
Do the 5Ds still? I know they have dual SDs. I think the 5Ds
I think
might.
they finally went away from.
on the 4?
Yeah, I think they finally went away from it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm
This is
still
camera
pretty sure
nerd shit.
I'm still pretty sure the 1D has an.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Has like 1 or 2 SDs and also a CF slot.
I mean,
I've
CFs
always
can go
felt-
really fast.
I've
Yeah.
always felt like compact flash was very commercial grade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know
yeah.
the Blackmagic
Well, I mean-
Pocket 4K uses
Yeah.
compact.
Yeah,
Is it
I mean,
really?
they're
It's not proprietary.
They're ridiculously
It's not
fast.
proprietary storage.
No, Blackmagic does have
Oh,
proprietary
I'm
storage.
sorry. Yeah,
No
it's like
idea
the
what's
Pocket
going on.
City.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, the
Hey.
Blackmagic. Yeah, yeah.
The
Anyways,
Pocket City
And I'm
camera.
over here. I
All right.
have a Canon T2i.
Tight. All right.
Sorry, film nerds.
It's okay.
I have a Note 9.
That should be an additional bonus.
you wanna
recording his camera?
Do you want to buy my T5 so I can buy a T6i?
Maybe.
Do it.
Let's
Is
talk
it
afterwards.
T5i?
I don't
It's
think.
not. It's not an I.
I
That's why I
fear-
want to sell it. I, wanna get it
I
out.
fear I don't have the talent to wield such a weapon.
Here's the thing.
Don't worry, it's just a Rebel. You're fine.
Yeah, you can't.
You
fuck
leave
it
it.
Yeah,
up.
but
you
I
leave-
have one.
You leave it in auto without
got a
the
better
flash.
Rebel.
Yeah. And your money?
I mean,
Program mode.
See, but I do
Yeah.
manual mode, and I just mess with the f-stop. So we'll talk about that.
We'll
in
talk.
the,
We'll talk about that later.
learn how to shoot photos like a pro.
What have you been doing, Dad?
Yeah.
Oh,
we haven't
geez.
seen you in
Oh,
God
it is-
knows how long.
Well, it's been 2 weeks.
How's Central America been?
It's just been 2 weeks since Central America's been great, a.k.a. Utah
Cent-
County. You know, it's great.
Central American sabbatical.
Yeah, it's great. You know, getting ready for summer. You know, getting the playground built for the boys and whatnot. So,
Fun.
oh yeah, and I'm bringing a 20th anniversary back from the dead. She will live.
Yay!
She will live. Yeah, drop that bomb. So you need
Nice.
to get the Westie so we can race
All you got to do is put tires and a battery in it, and it's
on a
it's
closed
ready.
course sanctioned by the NHRA, of course.
Here's the deal.
Not on the street.
I bet if we both show up at
It'll
the
be on the
life proving grounds,
Right.
yeah.
They'll let us roll.
I think we can make that happen.
Sweet.
I've still never seen that car. And I've known it since like 2016.
Neither have I. No, just kidding. No, it's still in my garage.
It's in his garage, buried under a bunch of things.
I actually
And like
unburied
layers
it.
of dust.
I unburied it because I read an article that said, as psychologically, we bury the things that we don't want to see. And when we bury it, we don't see them, so it's out of sight, out of mind.
I think they're talking about things that are emotional, not
Yeah.
necessarily physical.
Well, that was both for me.
Oh,
yeah.
there we
So,
go.
so it's unburied. It's covered in 3 years of dust.
I can just
All right.
picture Brandon with the garage door open, scraping his feet towards the car like a
Yeah.
cat that just shit.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah. The thing is, I
Yep.
don't have the ceiling or walls in my garage. It's just framed. So it
Yeah.
gets hot as a mother effer in the summer and cold as a mother effer in the winter. So
well.
it's not conducive to do my own work. So that being said, someone else is going to do the work for me because
Yeah.
I'm at the age now where I can pay someone else to
That's
do it.
also going to be a lot of just like, gaskets and
Yeah.
fluids.
Yeah.
And
And also, I'll never sell it because I'm putting more into it than it's worth.
Yeah.
So-
Like
I mean, you probably did that years ago.
like
I did,
Scotto's
absolutely. I
Quattro.
paid $8,500 for it, and I've put.
But you bought it when?
I bought it 9 years ago, so 20. What is
10?
that? 10?
2010.
2010.
And it's an 03, right?
It's an 03.
Okay.
I'm second
Yeah.
owner. I'm the second owner. On that.
Gotcha.
Well,
7 years old. Yeah, 20th was still worth about that. So, I mean, you probably paid a fair price.
I had to buy it out of state. That was the best deal.
Ah, okay.
8,500.
Okay.
Buying out of
from
state is still
Phoenix,
not bad.
80,000 miles. Just had the timing belt water pumped in.
nice.
So
An
yeah,
Arizona car.
it's been a great car. Excited to get it back. So that's just been doing the life, family, work BS that we all do. So
Yeah.
good to be back. Love you guys.
Gavmeister.
Yeah,
Mr.
you've
G-Funk.
been busy. You've flown to LA a couple times, and
Well, when's the last time I saw you, Brandon?
it was
So last year?
last year. Yeah.
So since then, yeah, I did L.A. in January. Drove
Yeah.
718 Cayman. I'm
Yeah.
sure people that are listening to this are bored of me talking about it.
I love it. I love
I
it.
mean, if you tell the story again, I think it'll be like the fourth time.
And
I
you did
think
the article.
so.
We did the write up on that. too,
No, I
didn't
did it. It was for Exhibition of Speed.
we? Right. That's right.
And yeah, me and my buddy Jordan, I brought him to do some drone stuff, and we got a car on Turo, and it was like what, $120 a day for a 718.
That's cheap.
I have a tendency to find bargains on
That's
Turo.
awesome.
Yeah,
Genius.
and so we drove some in Malibu, and then I don't know how well you know Southern California.
Yeah,
Do you
pretty
know
well.
the Highway 33 that
Yeah.
goes up by Ojai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet road.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Last time I was there was 5 years ago with Everyday Driver, and we were doing GTRs.
Yeah.
So it's been 5 years.
Wow.
And so that thing was kind of more of me tagging along and helping with the thing, whereas this time it was my thing.
You're driving. You're doing it.
It was my project, so
Love
it
it.
felt really good. But this last weekend, Sunday was fucking busy.
Yeah.
Man. Started off my morning riding along in a GT3. through the backside of East Canyon and immigration, and then had to come pick up my car again in Salt Lake, and then drove up to Antelope Island, where we finished filming the latest, not the current Exhibition of Speed video, but the next Exhibition of Speed video, which
yet to
is
come.
Yeah, it's, we're doing a Suzuki Swift Sport.
Love it.
Which is a car we don't get here.
Nope.
And for those that are either too lazy to Google or aren't able to Google, that thing is 140 horsepower, 2,200 pounds, and a single automated clutch.
Love it. And probably built in Hungary, if I remember correctly.
I don't know where it's built. It's imported from, well, they shipped over from Mexico.
Oh,
the dude that owns it's from Mexico.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and it's very yellow. It is beyond high visibility yellow. It's like
nice.
I've actually seen him a couple times. I'll be coming down from Park City down to Salt Lake, where Lambs Canyon kind of is. You know how the east and westbound are divided.
Yeah.
I'll see him like 3/4 of a mile away coming up. I'll be like, oh hey, there's Alan.
There he is. It's like big glow yellow.
He's going to work. And that wasn't even the end of it. So Antelope Island, we finished that, and then drove back down to Salt Lake. Met up with my boy Andrew.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andrew Jackson on his new purchase.
Yeah, I saw that.
A 77,000-mile 1997 Lexus LS400.
Freaking
This
time
thing
capsule.
is beautiful.
Dave saw it yesterday at the Radwood meet.
It's a car I have not seen in that kind of shape in a very long time.
I mean, it was almost as clean as that GT3 on the inside.
Yeah.
I believe it.
We were talking about this before, but it has non-farted on rear seats. Like, not a single
Front
fart.
and rear seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that less than a half dozen asses have actually sat in that back seat.
I was ass number 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
And did you cut one? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
This is my Lexus now.
Right.
The first time I sat in a Ferrari, I farted.
Oh, well, that
There you
just not good to say.
It was a 365 GTB4.
Oh, jeez. Dude, that's like the... Are you serious? You farted in a 365 Daytona?
I couldn't hold it.
Wow. You are...
It wasn't a Daytona. It was a GTB4.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Bertone. Right. Okay. That's worth farting in. Okay, good. Damn.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
for you.
no, that's fine.
The one and only Bertone designed Ferrari. That is worth farting in.
But yeah, a couple things about that car actually. That he bought it off the original owner, the 62-year-old dude named Paul.
Nice.
Paul here in Sandy, and bought the car. I mean, it's just such a time capsule. It's not even like
It was a
going. It is actually
a Texas
going,
car, wasn't it? I remember reading the window sticker, and I was from somewhere in Texas.
It might have been. I don't know.
But the original owner-
he's not
He
from
had the
Texas.
window sticker.
That's awesome.
He had the window sticker. That car was like a $67,000 car when it was brand new.
Oh, yeah.
And Andrew picked it up for $75,000.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well,
and it'll last for 1,000,000 miles.
Yeah, it's at 77,000 miles on it, and I mean the engine bay is squeaky clean. And the
Right.
guy that owns it owned it before Andrew, he has worked with AMSOIL for like 30 years and has been a
Well, he was
Snap-on
a
tool
Snap-on
guy
guy. Yeah,
for like
exactly.
40 years.
Wow.
And what was funny was, so he was wearing like this Snap-on swag, and Andrew
Of course.
made the comment. It was like, so like you worked with Snap-on for this many years. How I'm sure you have a lot of shirts and like a lot of just swag. And the owner, biggest flex, like just biggest left field flex. He said, yeah, so after working with them for all these years, it's not the amount of shirts that I have, but it's the amount of trophies I've had to throw away.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Straight dropping it.
Yeah, just
But he's
mic
humble.
drop.
You know, he's humble about it.
Thank you, Dave.
Yep.
Oh, I missed the second button to go for. There
There
it
we
is.
go.
See? It's only
Yeah.
Dave can do it. It's only
Yeah.
Dave.
Yep.
He's got that Midas touch.
I won't ever try again.
Wow.
The trip dip.
There you go.
That's flex. I love
Indeed.
it.
Yeah, but I mean that thing. It's funny because the cars that Andrew's owned before, they've been like low to the ground, harsh, really fucking loud.
Right.
Yep.
And this thing is the bipolar
Miata,
opposite.
Subaru.
Complete opposite.
His Forester was the loudest thing short of a straight pipe GT3 that I've
See,
heard.
here's the thing. I like the guy, but God damn it, please don't ever straight pipe a Forester.
I wanted to buy that car. Like truth be told, I thought there would have been
hopefully to put a muffler on it.
no. That'd be a hysterical fifth car, just to fuck around and piss people off.
Fifth car.
That's a really good definition.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
a great
that.
fifth car.
Yeah, it's a good fifth car.
I daily my fifth car.
Yeah.
No, I would drive that
fifth
shit up in the
cars.
Colony. I would love to drive that up in the Colony or Upper Deer Valley and just piss people off in like second gear at 30 miles an hour.
You know, and just cause avalanches and whatnot. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Safe. Awesome.
But yeah. That was my weekend.
Sounds
Sounds
like a good one.
beautiful. Sounds beautiful.
Yeah, it's good.
Hey, guys. Should we talk about GT Sport? Do we have an update for that?
Do we
We
have
do
a
have an
challenge
update.
this
Holy
week?
crap. What?
So, there was a bye week last week. Evil Trent forgot to...
It was on purpose but unannounced.
Yeah, so, whatever. Also, real quick, before we get into this, so, the two polls that I put up asking about that, the first one ended in a stalemate, and then I put up another one for longer.
Right.
You're welcome, Devin. Anyway, that came back with more people in favor of us going to Project Cars 2, so
I'm out.
We're not going to up and do it in the middle of the damn season. We're not going to just switch over. That's dumb, because we're in the middle of a season. So, probably next go-around, whenever the hell that is, we will be weaving that in. So, but for everybody who wants to do a GT Sport thing, I will be running, if we want, I can run a little bootleg, little GT Sport challenge that is not as intense as this is, but it'll be a weekly challenge where we will declare a winner. I will make fun of a loser, probably myself. And
Or me.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You dusted me by several seconds last time around.
Well, yeah, but then friggin' Brandon dusted me and Alex and everybody else.
Yeah.
I'll see about putting together a Forza one.
Yeah, because I mean...
I
Yeah,
have
you
Forza
should.
7 and a wheel. I might as well give it a shot.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just like we're doing this just so we can get, interact with you guys and
fun.
other fans at large,
It's
just
just
have something to do,
Fun.
So that's really all that it is, So like I said, with Project Cars 2, it seems like we can get more people involved, so, we will probably work on that next time around. If somebody out there who already has the game wants to kind of figure out the logistics of that, what works, what doesn't,
Hit us up.
kind of do like, we will, we'll let you run a beta season, figure it out. Anyway, but for the GT Sport Challenge, still the thing that we are doing, the thing that I stream occasionally.
Yes.
Yes, this week, we will be driving in tribute to the British Touring Car Championship, one of the greatest touring car championships this world has ever known.
Indeed.
Correct.
For the first time in decades, BMW will be using the 3 Series over the 1 Series hatchback in the British Touring Car. In honor of this, we will be piloting the BMW M3 Coupe, the N400 car. The track will be the Brands Hatch Indy Circuit, and it will be the Time Attack rules.
Wait, what year is that car? Is it like the 2011 or is it the?
I'm not 100% sure,
But
but
it's
we
not
can.
the E30, right?
I don't think so, but
Yeah,
we
okay.
can. What we can do is we can fire up GT Sport and we can figure it out.
Right.
That's a very simple way to do it.
Great track, great car.
I'm
and
sure
it's
any
time-
M3 coupe that you can get to N400.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
That's the stock.
I'm pretty.
setting.
So I mean, I'm assuming that it's starting off as the stock at N400, and then you just do whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's the E92. It's the V8. That's the N400 because I think the E30 is like an N200 or something like that.
Okay.
100. So yep.
We will figure that out.
The V8.
Yeah.
What a great track that I love. I love
Well,
Brands Hatch.
Brands Hatch is fun.
Well, speaking of Brands Hatch, I was talking to JT Watson at the NASA weekend.
Uh-huh.
He went to Brands Hatch recently.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
And he said it was kind of terrifying.
Oh, didn't he shoot there? I
he
swear
shot
I
some-
saw pictures on
So
Instagram of him there.
Yeah, he shot photos there. He couldn't get press pass to shoot like the dumb little like Miata Cup race because they wanted like several published stories,
Oh,
like
jeez.
letters of assignment, like all this ridiculous stuff.
Wow.
But meanwhile, if you want to like shoot rallycross or whatever, you just be like, "Hi, I want to shoot rallycross. Here's
Come
your
on
vest.
in.
Here's your vest. Don't die. Have fun."
Welcome aboard.
So
Yeah.
where was he when he said he was terrified? Like,
He was just-
where was he on track?
So apparently, there is a bridge where you can go over the track and get into the infield, and then it's just kind of open. And then like
It's
Yeah.
just no Armco inside.
no, there is no Armco, like 2-foot tall concrete wall.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
You're safe.
that's
so
a thing.
It just shoots it right up to your face.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
right into the lens.
Yeah,
terrifying.
just perfect shots.
Yep,
Beautiful death shots, as they're known.
So, well, and then just remember, fairly recently, in the grand scheme of things, at Brands Hatch, they were running Formula One there.
Oh, yeah.
Brands Hatch is like a big go-kart track.
It is.
It's insane that they were running
That's actually why I like it.
one there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually a very succinct definition or explanation of it.
Yeah.
It is literally an F1. It's a go-kart track.
Yep.
It is.
So,
Narrow, tight, awesome.
yes.
I hate that
All
first
sorts of-
turn off the first straightaway.
All sorts of great racing though back in like late 80s, early 90s
Yeah.
with the Escort Cosworths.
Oh, yeah.
I do love the second turn, that little tight chicane, that little
Oh my God!
where you come up the hill and you get
Yeah,
that right.
the hard right, it's
Hard
like
right.
90-degree
Oh,
right
I
or
love
something.
that.
Oh, yeah.
That first turn always catches me out. I'm in that. I'm in the gravel
With that
pit
long
on the
sweep-
left.
yeah, it's like off camber, just shoots you off.
Right off the straightaway. Yeah,
Yep.
that's
So-
a toughie.
All right, so just a reminder. So it is the N400 BMW M3 Coupe on the Brands Hatch Indy circuit. Do whatever you want to the car. As much power, as little weight, as much tires you want on there. Just set your best time, upload it to YouTube, and then share it on the post that we will have pinned starting on Wednesday.
Just do it. Yes. Thanks, Dave.
Nailed it.
You freaking directed me on where that was.
I'd be lost without you. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Timing is crucial.
Your face
Yep.
is crucial.
All right.
No,
Wow.
that actually was a compliment.
Yeah.
Guys, guess what?
What's up?
We have news.
Yes.
Dacia Sandero.
And it is sponsored by
Us.
CamAutoswag.com.
Check it out.
Yep.
Yeah, go check us out. We've got the Understeer to Victory shirt. That is our, what is this? This is the quarterly shirt.
It's going to be the shirt of 6 weeks. No, it's going to be up in until the end of April because, that's just how it's going to go. I didn't want to leave it up for 2 weeks, but so we gave you 6 weeks, so it is available until the end of April. It is awesome. It is a 996 Cup car understeering off of East Turn 1 at UMC. It is just amazing.
Just a thing of beauty. Natural. Wow. Jeez.
Beautiful.
Damn it. We are
That
getting
was a great picture, Gav.
Yep.
Thanks, boys.
You're welcome.
some
Gavin's
instruction.
over here just doing some selfies.
I'm doing it for my IG stories, fam.
Me and Dave are just getting weird in the background.
Yeah, that's
there was
okay.
some-
That's what we do.
Yep.
That's what we do.
I'm gonna save this one.
Good.
So check
I
it
hope
out,
you
guys.
do.
We've got, in addition to the Understeer to Victory t-shirts, we've got new school Cam Automag shirts. We've got old school Cam Automag shirts. We've got hats.
Yeah.
We've got beanies. We've got sweatshirts. We've got the Mount Cammore t-shirt still.
Matt Camore, I think, is going to be a permanent fixture.
I feel like it should be.
Yep.
Took us long enough to get that figured out.
Damn right.
Because Gavin's on it.
Yep.
My face.
Gavin's there.
Yes. Face.
Gavin's
Yeah,
there.
Beautiful
My
face
fucking
meat.
mug.
Yeah.
The shadowy billionaire's face is on there.
Yeah.
My
You know
face.
what?
Yep.
Trent, when are you coming back, bruh?
He-
My attendance record is better than yours.
He's got stuff going on. He's
So
got,
do I.
He's got stuff and things.
I'm not a
Things
parent,
and
but
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Your wife didn't just have your first son, so
Wow.
And
Congratulations.
his third child? Third?
Yep. Third child.
Oh, man, I feel for you.
Call in.
But congrats.
Yeah. Little Colin. Anyway. So yeah, CamAutoswag.com. Get yourself some sweet ass cam stuff.
Check us out.
Yes.
Now check this out.
So, as we all remember, Nissan and Nismo started doing a heritage program for specifically the R32 Skylines.
Ah,
Right.
Well,
like-
the GTRs specifically. They started offering, stuff that you would wear out and would be a pain in the ass to find. Just like dumb things, like
Trim pieces, emblems,
Seals.
hoses, that kind of
stuff
stuff.
like that.
Right.
So, but since then, it's expanded to cover the R33 and 34 generations, and in addition to stuff, like harnesses, engine harnesses, fuel pumps, fenders, stuff like that, you can buy an RB26.
Oh, like the full motor.
You can get it in pieces or, I believe, as a complete unit.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're looking at the Road and Track story here, and they have a link to the Nismo site, which is all in Japanese.
Of course.
Yes. But
My goodness, look at that parts list.
Yes. So what they have here, and what I already did the math on this. So just a standard RB26 DE TT block will run you a little over $1,500.
Pretty
and
good.
a cylinder head will be a little under $1,700.
Now, these are bare units, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're bare units.
So, but if you could, so that was just for the, as you can see here, the R32s. They just have a single block and a single head listed.
Right.
But if you come down to the 33s and the 34s, you'll notice that there are 2 blocks listed.
Oh.
And if you cross-reference the part numbers,
one is surprisingly
Way more.
expensive.
3
and
times as much.
Let me guess, that is a Nismo unit, is it not?
That is the Nismo N1 block.
Oh, wow.
That
The
is
Nürburgring.
that is the
No,
big.
that would be the Nurspec.
No, Nurspec. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the N. So the
Same.
Damn it.
So there were 3 castings of the RB26. There's just your bog standard one. They're all cast iron.
Right.
So your bog standard one is, it'll hold power because it's cast iron. It's Victorian era stuff.
Yeah.
But then there was the N1 and then the GT block, which they only made 500, I think, GT blocks. But that had a ton of nickel in it, so it was super strong.
Right.
But then between the regular RB and the GT block was the N1. More nickel than the standard, not as much as in the GT, but they also made a shit ton more of them.
Right.
So a lot of the big power RB26s, they're running N1 blocks.
Oh, wow. And now you could buy one new.
Yes, you can.
And it'll have a stamped number on it, too, from the manufacturer.
Yep.
That's rad.
Yeah, that block by itself is $3,800.
Worth every penny.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're building a $20,000 or $30,000 RB26, then, I mean, that's
and the profit margins on that are insane.
I could imagine.
Absolutely. It probably cost them $500 and bada bing, $330.
I mean, who knows, really? But,
but we don't know. But
this is really great to know that Nismo and Nissan as a whole are starting to supply a lot of these parts that, otherwise you were going to have to refurbish or repurpose from another vehicle.
Yeah, I love this trend that manufacturers are doing.
I like this. Mazda has done the same thing with the Miata,
right?
The MX-5s, the Roadsters. And now it's good to see that Nissan is kind of playing the same game here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cars I would hope to see more parts being made for. Like,
I'd like to see Honda B-Series stuff start coming
Yeah.
back. That would.
I mean, when you look at
with that was our heyday, man.
Yeah, man.
That was back in the day.
well, the big dollar cars, the Ferrari Classique.
Right.
And Porsche does it now
Classique
too.
K.
Well,
for the
that
customers.
993 that they not reimagined, but they basically rebuilt.
Well, they just built a new.
They built a
993
new 993.
and sold for $3 million at auction.
Yeah.
Was it $3 million?
Too
like
much.
that. But
Worth every penny.
I'll be the first to say it's way too much.
But it's an investment
Stupid.
grade.
But
But yeah, that's awesome. Good job, Nissan.
Yeah.
My JDM family. That's all
Right.
I've ever owned was Nissans.
Yeah.
Nice.
So if you guys let us know what company you'd like to see start doing a heritage program like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Mailbag at camautomag.com.
Saab. Saab itself is a heritage.
Saab Scania.
Yes.
Anyway.
Just kidding.
Wow.
It was funny. Sorry, Jordan.
It's all right.
They're going to build airplanes. Whee! Vegan.
So,
Anywho.
well, speaking of, other things. So,
Charbroiled, just like these onions you made for us.
Wow, delicious.
Keep on snacking
Thank
on
you, by
them.
the way.
go
But
get
you know what's not delicious when it's burnt?
human
Hyundais
flesh.
and Kias.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
Also
Yikes.
human flesh.
Yeah. So,
We won't go into that.
well, we're gonna.
Wow.
The NHTSA is looking into 3 million Hyundais and Kias
Just a few.
for thousands of fires.
3,000 fires.
Yes.
Wow.
Over 100 people have been injured because of this.
Jeez Louise.
And so this is an article from Reuters. So the NHTSA has been looking at this since 2007.
Wow.
I mean, that was when Kia was just barely starting to get their shit together.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like early 100,000-mile warranty days.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Kind of
They've
the
blasted that all
beginning of
over
that.
the
Exactly.
10-year,
Super Bowl.
100.
So we're looking at 2011 to 14 Optimas and Sorrentos, 2010 to 15 Souls, and 2011 to 14 Sonatas and Santa Fe's.
Just a pretty wide range
Yeah.
of years.
I mean,
there.
that's
Kind of their bread and butter.
yeah, that is all of their bread and butter. I mean, those are the only Kias and Hyundais I really see on the road.
yeah. Correct.
So,
And I just
So they could all catch on fire at any moment.
yeah. So
But
that
what's
Stinger-
causing? Do they
That
know?
Stinger better sell, man.
Oh,
well, it's funny they say that they don't list that any Stingers are the problem here.
The agency
Great.
said prior to Kia and Hyundai vehicle recalls covered by the probe are primarily related to engine fires. The new probe is, quote, not limited to engine components and may cover additional vehicle systems or components.
I see.
Okay.
So it's just the entire vehicle.
So literally
Combust.
just whatever it could be could just result in your fiery death.
I mean, this is better than, washing your ridgeline and watching it melt in the car wash.
Hey.
Yep.
Great
Zing.
reference.
Oh, yeah.
I had to bring it all the way back.
Oh, yeah.
Call
Oh, yeah. Full
back.
circle.
Had to.
Yeah. So, other thing it says, thousands of Kia and Hyundai vehicles have been involved in non-crash fires. So this is just like, it could just burst into flames just when the fuck ever.
Yeah, just psst, and there it
Which is funny because this is something I would only really kind of expect out of BMW.
or Ferrari
Or Porsche.
or
Yeah.
Lamborghini.
Damn.
Tesla.
No, those are collision. Those have all been because of a crash.
Yeah.
Lamborghinis have all been because of the exhaust. Ferrari was because of some of the glue in the fuel systems. Porsche was the glue.
There's the glue. I thought for the 458 was the glue for the wheel well, like that fiber.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the wheel
but
well.
430s also had a combust situation with the fuel system.
So basically, anything you could turn a Fiero into
Correct.
would burst into flames like a Fiero.
So what should happen to the Fiero, as in kill it with fire, happens to cars that shouldn't happen to.
Right.
Ferraris.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
You guys
Oh,
seen
Fiero.
the
It's a cruel,
Fiero?
cruel world out there.
Fiero should die.
I was trying to tag you in it, but I could not.
Oh, it is dead.
It was a Fiero rear end mounted to a trike front end.
Disgusting.
God, you know how many times I've seen that?
You've seen it before?
I mean, I've seen so many of those built.
Have you seen the 57 Chevy, the one that's here in Utah with like the turquoise paint or whatever, the green
Trike?
Yeah, it's a trike with like a 57 Bel Air like rear end.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, I have one.
Or whatever.
I don't get it.
Seen it at Costco a bunch.
Okay, anywho, so
Anyways.
2015, Hyundai recalled almost 500,000 Sonatas.
Well, since 2015, Kia and Hyundai have recalled 2.3 million vehicles.
Dear
Nice.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Wow. So 470,000 of those were U.S. Sonatas, saying engine failure could result in a stall, increasing the risk of a crash. At the time, Kia did not recall any vehicles which share the same engine, the Theta 2.
yeah. And then in cut to 2017, Hyundai expanded that recall to 572,000 Sonatas and Santa Fe Sports with the Theta 2, citing the same issue. And on the same
Involving
day,
manufacturing debris.
well, you know,
Oh, my God.
Whoops.
well, and on the same day, Kia recalled 618,000 Optimas, Sorrentos, and Sportages.
Sportige.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sportage,
Portage.
Yeah.
Sportage.
It's the
Works when you
Hyundai
look at it.
Sportige.
Hyundai.
No, that's the
Arigato.
Kia.
Yeah.
Kia
Yeah, it's
Sportage.
The Kia and Hyundai.
The Kia Sportige. The Kia Sportige.
So if you're driving a Kia and listening to this, you're probably on fire
Yeah.
as we speak. So good luck. Just
Stop,
know
drop, and roll.
We're
And then
with you.
when you hit Enterprise and you get that shiny new...
Oh, yeah. Get the insurance. Get the fucking insurance.
Just reach over there and
Yeet.
just grab those insurance claim forms.
Yep.
And if Enterprise decides they want to give you a Ridgeline, don't wash it.
Don't
No.
wash it. It'll melt.
No, run, goddammit.
R.I.P. Justin McIntyre.
The one car that should burst into flames, but likely
that he
will never.
owns.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
I lobbied hard for that one. Hasn't come in use a lot, but goddammit, when it gets used.
That was the moment.
My heart, my soul,
The one and only
My
moment.
my soul.
My soul.
Anyway.
Your Kia Soul? It might be on fire.
So,
The little squirrels are combustible.
Heartburn.
oh boy.
Were they? Wait,
They're
were-
hamsters.
They were hamsters. You're right.
They were
Yes,
hamsters.
they were
Right.
hamsters.
You're right.
The anthropomorphic hamsters.
And they were dancing to LMFAO.
Hey-o.
God, what a sign of the times that was.
wow.
Party rockin',
Those
baby.
didn't age well.
Fucking hell.
Oh, man.
If you actually watched them recently, like they have like the worst graphics ever.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Awful.
there's no reason.
Have you seen CGI from the 80s?
It's amazing.
It's not good.
I've seen Star Wars.
It's not good.
Is that
Green,
close?
green
What was that
screens when they
one
first came out.
Yeah.
movie we watched like a year and a half or 2 years ago when we were upstairs recording the podcast. It was some 80s
Oh,
thing.
I remember. It was L.A. or something with Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
It was,
Oh, God.
Escape from L.A.
Yes.
Yeah, I
The
remember
cars
that.
flying through the air.
Oh, that
Yes.
was awesome.
Oh,
that was awesome.
It was like bootleg Tron. I loved
yeah,
it.
that was
Yes.
so awesome. That was a great movie.
And that wasn't upstairs. That was at my girlfriend's old apartment.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
When we
You're
set up
right.
the table and
Yep.
people
Oh
thought
my
we were going to
God.
murder someone.
It was up a set of stairs.
It was empty save
except
for the
for
table and pizza.
and
Yes.
us.
And a TV.
Yeah, that was good times.
Oh, yeah.
Good stuff.
Good times. Good
Oh, yeah.
memory, Dave. Look at you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who are you?
Yeah. What?
I'm sorry.
Where am I?
Do you smell the burnt toast, or is that
What?
just me?
Yeah. Can you
My
raise your
arm
left
hurts.
hand? He's. That's your right.
Shit.
You guys are all pieces of shit. I love you all. All
Am I
right.
doing it right?
Yeah. Nailed it.
L means wait.
Wow.
Can you smile or raise your left hand?
Wow. Anyway.
Okay, now I'm just going to punch
So,
everybody in
we-
the throat. Anyways,
So we kept the agenda light because, well,
We knew we were going to do this.
We're all
we
here
knew this was
today.
going to happen.
yeah.
Listen, I'm super checked out because this time next week I'm going to be on a beach in Mexico getting wildly drunk and reading a book about Mr. Rogers.
Yeah,
I'm so jealous.
Boy.
Yeah.
Say Watanajo?
No, Playa
Oh.
del Carmen.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this time in 2 weeks, I will have a new job.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Really? Where's this
Joey.
at?
I did the most gangster thing, so I put in for the vacation long ago, so I have 1 week off, and then I'm going to be working at a place called Asset. They're a wholesaler of paint guns.
Oh, yeah.
For, like, automotive stuff. So
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
so basically, like, dudes at Sherwin-Williams will be calling me up with a part number and be like, can I get a quote? I'm like, right on it for you, buddy.
Bingo.
Nice.
Not dealing with the general public.
Nice.
Fuck
But
that.
anyway, so Friday, I get the call, that they want to offer me the job, but my boss had already left for the day. So I check,
I mean,
I'll
at
take
this
it.
point, you're in a windowless government adjacent office.
Yeah.
So you're like,
Where
well,
they are doing-
fuck you guys.
Ready to
Where
go
they-
all office space on everybody.
where
and
they
blow
are
the place
doing
up.
they're doing construction somewhere in the building, and now it is like whenever they're wailing on whatever the hell it is they're wailing on, it stops sounding like they're hammering something. It sounds like you're in a shooting range.
Oh,
like
jeez.
if you've ever been in an indoor shooting range,
Yeah. They're shooting
It's
nails
just
into the
cock, cock,
concrete.
yeah,
is
like
what they're
before
doing.
you actually like walk into,
Yeah.
just that.
Like it's really muffled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what it sounds like. And
Horrible.
They're just forcefully injecting your government mandated nutrients
Yes.
to keep
Oh.
you under these fluorescent
They're
lights.
It's what
currently
plants
building,
well,
Rondo?
That's what the plants crave.
got electrolytes.
they're currently making a chemtrail
There we
chemicals
go.
up there.
Yeah, there it is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
That's
You're,
actually
you're doing the
Yeah.
paperwork, and they're making the chemtrails upstairs.
go.
Yeah.
processing the claims for the people who have been hurt by the chemtrails.
Correct.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful cycle.
Did anyone else read Canaries on the Rim? Or is that just me? Fuck.
Touched on that.
No, well,
I
they were-
stopped reading it.
in their construction, they somehow fucked up so good that they managed to somehow knock out the lights,
Nice.
but not the computers.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Ba-da-ba-doo.
that was
Everybody
fun.
stay on the phones.
And of course, they're like, all right, well, here's your government-mandated candle. Burn it for 32 minutes.
they didn't even give me that option, so I just had to like turn my computer screen down so I could see what I'm doing.
Wow.
Meanwhile, like it's just black, so I'm staring at this bright white screen.
Yeah, headache central.
As if you didn't already want to quit and give them the finger on the way out. Now
So-
they're giving you the tools for this.
Well,
the
so-
yellow brick road.
Well, yeah, so Friday I get the call, I accept the job, and then I'm like, well, if my boss said I can text him to, let him know that I'm not coming in because I'm sick, I'm sure this will be fine.
Nice.
So I texted him, told him that I was quitting.
Nice.
I was putting in my 2 weeks, knowing full damn well that I'd only be working 1 week of the 2.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
Nice.
Yup.
Nice. Well, good for you, man.
That is
Thank you.
gangster
I'm
as hell.
really happy to see you move on from that place.
I'm getting a place with a window. It's delightful.
Wow.
There we go.
Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hot damn.
Very fitting.
You mind if we get back?
No, thank you. Oh, wow.
Damn
Stop
it, Dave.
Look at that.
I built it properly.
Neat.
Yeah,
Good
Fuck
job,
you,
Zach.
Zach.
Also,
No,
did a
not
thing.
neat.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeet.
Zach did a very good thing. He
Yeet.
went and,
Will you review us?
so I have an iPhone now, so I can review us on
on Apple Podcasts.
Yeet.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Gave us 5 stars.
Yeet.
Like you should.
Yep.
Like you should.
It almost sounds like you.
Yeet.
Oh, it is you.
Ah.
It
Hey,
literally
hey.
and
Hello.
that's me.
That is you.
What?
What do you want to push?
When I point at you, will you hit the button?
Which one?
The yeet button.
Hey, go
Yeet.
yourself.
Is that what it means? I still don't know what it means.
It means it's
It comes from a meme of a girl throwing a can into a crowded crowd. She goes, "Terry, this bitch is empty. Yeet." And that's what it comes from.
It comes from that.
Yes.
Wow.
From
Literally
throwing
that?
something.
The internet is a fickle place.
From my understanding, that's
right
the
up there with the
original.
girl hitting the other girl with the shovel. That's my
Nice.
favorite little gif. Just give him the old razzle dazzle.
The old
Dink,
razzle
dink, dink, dink,
That was the
dink,
fight,
dink,
right?
dink,
Weren't they in a
dink,
fight? I remember that video.
Somebody just
Or
gifted
like
that and said, give him the old razzle
Yeah,
dazzle.
razzle dazzle.
My favorite
Shovel
is
to
the
the
kid
face.
running through the hallway and like he jumps and he hits his head on the door sill.
Oh, man. Well,
I love those.
It's
Anyway,
right here.
clank.
It's right here.
clank.
Terry, you want some? This bitch empty.
oh, it's like in the background too. Yeet.
No,
Wow.
no, that.
Wow.
No,
That's-
what happened?
Wow.
your
wow.
next-
What?
Wow.
Whoa.
There it is.
Hey, Terry, you want some? This bitch empty. Time to stop.
She just throws it in the hallway.
Yes.
Yeet.
Next meme.
For everyone
We'll get there eventually.
Someday we'll create a meme.
on
We'll be a
today's
meme.
episode of
Day.
Know Your Meme.
Ooh, that's a good podcast.
Meme review.
We're getting dangerously close.
It's a meme score of. Anyways, whatever.
For
everybody-
you,
I give it 37 grapples.
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 What do we got here? 12 grapples. Anyways,
14. I can't
For everybody who's complaining that
And
we don't
one
talk enough
Columbus.
cars on this podcast, it is getting dangerously close to becoming something entirely different, but still being the CAMcast.
Florida
Right.
Person of Interest, brought to you by CAMcast.
Listen, we can do
someone has
that
complained we don't talk about cars.
every now and again.
Wow.
People give us shit for the tangents,
Wow.
which I'm here for.
Here's
that's
the
the best
thing.
part.
Here's the thing. If you don't like the tangents, you need to just yeet the hell out of here.
Oh, perfect.
Just go read Autoblock and get your car news that way.
Yeah,
damn.
Car and Driver exists for a reason.
Yeah,
I hear
exactly.
Everyday
Yeah.
Driver will take you as a subscriber.
Going back to
The
the Autoblog
shade.
thing, does anybody actually read Autoblog anymore?
No.
It's
I don't
the
think everybody
driest,
does.
most
No.
press release fueled blog that has ever been.
Wow.
The only reason it came into our lives is because me and specifically Trent would go through and fill the agenda with he would just find stuff on
Autoblog.
and because it was just right there.
Well, really, all
here's
you
the
need to
thing.
do
Yeah.
is set up an RSS for press releases, and you'll get the same content. I'm sorry,
If
it's true though.
if you don't want to read anything off of Autoblog, wait about 2 hours and read the same thing with witty banter on Jalopnik.
Yeah.
With all the hype
Exactly.
and all the caps lock.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yes.
Or all the edgy teen angst.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I like actually.
You know, 3 edgy 5 me.
All depends on
that's how I
who's
like.
writing.
Good old Patrick George running that ship tight.
Yep.
Yes,
Or
sir.
the Mr. Murray
Matt
Martin.
Hardigree. No.
No, he's gone.
Hardegree's moved on.
No, he's
Hardegree's moved on.
He's an analyst on CNBC.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
fucking-
actually
no,
does a
who's-
production. He's a production company now.
Wow.
Oh, I was gonna say, fucking, who's the lead editor of Road and Track now?
Oh, I don't know.
It was one of the Jalopnik guys.
I thought they went. I thought they went under. Road and Track.
Road and Track?
Yeah.
No, they're
No.
still around. They're still kicking.
Farrah writes for them.
No.
Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
I get all the British mags.
It's not a Kolsky. It's one of the other guys.
Jerry, you mind if we get back to the task at hand?
So
yeah,
Matt
that's a good idea.
Farah-
That's a good idea.
We'll pick this up on Thursday.
Anyways.
trying to struggling to remember names.
Oh, are we done? Are we wrapping this up?
No.
Oh shit!
Remember that
still.
damn
Guys, we've got racing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
this
shit.
That's right.
both
Stuff
local-
happened.
both local and international.
And it's brought
Correct.
to you by Steady Broke Clothing.
Yep.
SteadyBroke.com.
There we go.
Wow. Steady
Gavin's
Broke
got
on
it.
all the social
Oh,
medias.
look at that.
Yep.
Gavin's wearing the Depresso t-shirt.
I wasn't even going to come on the podcast today.
But
Damn.
here you are.
Decided to wear it anyway
Yep.
because
Love
Depresso Mondays.
Damn right. Depresso every day.
That's
Beautiful.
insane.
Really.
Guys, we've explored this a couple of times on the podcast in the past. There's nothing on Steady Broke that's over $30.
I think
$35.
The hoodie is $35.
And t-shirts are $18. The hat's $20.
Yeah, which, by the way, the Depresso tee is still the only one you can get double X. You're welcome, fat guys.
Thick with
Yay.
2 C's.
You're welcome.
That's fantastic. So, check it out, guys. You can dump a whole bunch of this good stuff in your cart to support Tommy, who supports us,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Best part is in the coupon code at checkout. You type in CamAuto15, and that gets you 15% off the entire order, which makes that $18 shirt $15.
What? Something like that. Yeah.
What?
It-
Wow.
You can
Yeah.
get out of there for even cheaper, which is insane.
And
Do
it's
it.
amazing.
Yep.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams. Steady Broke Clothing.
SteadyBroke.com, steady.broke on all of the social medias.
Hit him with the NASA news.
All right, so we had our opening NASA Utah weekend.
Yay.
And we brought over the NASA Rocky Mountain folk.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was insane.
The big crew.
Spec Miata had 26 cars.
Holy crap.
Damn.
Right?
Jiminy
Wow.
Christ.
Damn, son.
when I-
Damn, dog.
Damn. When I was shooting in the morning, I was shooting on the east side straight, kind of by the clubhouse, and I was kneeling behind the Armco during the lightning group where the Spec Miatas are. So I kind of couldn't see them coming out of the Twilla turn, but it was hilarious because there were just 26 of these goddamn cars just coming up into view.
If you zoomed in enough, could you just fill your frame with Miata?
I really
all the
tried.
Miata.
Yeah.
I really tried.
That would have been
Nice.
a great shot.
It would have been. But, yeah, no, it was just insane, how many, Spec Z got a bump just because, apparently Spec Z is only a thing here in the western United States.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, in California, they're big into like the spec E36 and 46.
Yeah.
East Coast, they do a lot of spec Miata, spec E30.
Yeah,
that's big over
but
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for some odd reason, Spec Z has really taken a foothold here in the Mountain West.
Love it.
Yep. So, yeah, it was awesome. Makes and Models was out there with both their Lamborghinis.
But they
Jason
have
was
Porsche as
out.
well, too.
They also brought out one of their customers, Darren Harper, got himself a 991 911 GT3 Cup MR.
Oh.
Yeah. For those who don't know what the MR is, it's like if you took a GT3 Cup car and then you put it in a room with some rosé and some Sade and
Right.
some silk sheets,
Rosé!
and you let them just kind of do their thing.
You set the night to music.
Yeah, and what you get
Play some
is
Bill Withers.
what you get is the GT3 Cup MR. It's it's as much of a GT3R as you can get out of a GT3 Cup car.
Yeah, love it.
So more power, wider, better brakes.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that was out there. Life also brought out Sydney, their World Time Attack Challenge car.
Oh.
The R35 GTR.
Yep.
Yeah.
It ran a grand total of 2 hot laps.
2.
Yes. And on the second hot lap, it set a new production-based car record
That's awesome.
out on the outer loop, 146,998.
Wow. Congrats, Cole.
Big
Yep.
congrats.
Yeah, intense.
Yeah. So,
2 hot laps.
Yep. Because that
Dose.
thing will it'll do an out lap, it'll do a hot lap, it'll do a cool down lap. That's really all she can do anymore.
I mean, do you think that car would save any more time if they kept going? Like if despite it getting too hot or anything? Or
No. I mean, it's one of those, like, if you're doing it right, like, you don't need to run multiple
you really know the car and the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you just go out there, first part of your out lap, you're just getting everything. You're getting situated, you're getting everything warmed up. That second half, you're picking up the pace. And then you come around that last turn, like, it's full-on race mode.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then away you go. Yeah, Cole set that lap in a qualifying session for the race group. And, he managed to catch the back of the pack.
Jeez.
Yeah, which is kind of insane.
Just motoring.
Yep.
Love
Yeah.
So that's yet another record on the old belt there. Another notch on the belt for Cole and the team. That's
Yep.
awesome. Congrats.
Yep. Shout out to a friend of the program, Perry Needham. I'm not sure if he's listening to the podcast, but he got himself a new Cup 911 Cup car.
Oh, wow.
So if anybody wants a 996 GT3 Cup car, I know of somebody selling one.
Well, dang.
Get them
Yeah.
while they're hot.
Hey, it's pretty sure that motor rebuild's fairly fresh, too. So,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Nice.
it's like if you really want to go racing.
How much would that go for?
I have no idea. I forgot to ask
For a
him.
996 GT3 Cup car,
Yeah, I forgot to ask him how much it was going for.
100?
Yeah, I would guess right around that range.
Yeah, probably.
80 to,
Right,
80 to 100.
Do that.
997s.
That's no bad.
997 Cup cars are like, what, 140, 150 probably?
Yeah, I mean,
Sounds
So a
about right.
6 would be around 100, 110, maybe
But
90.
if it has a fresh engine rebuild,
fresh rebuild, that's probably
it
another
depends
20
on
at least.
how many spare parts you're getting with it,
Well, I
too.
think
Tires and wheels and
Yeah,
stuff.
axles.
I think if you buy this one, you'd get like full support from Air Power. So,
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
That's
So-
worth its weight in gold.
Yep.
That's the way to do it.
Oh yeah. Unless brought out the pirate car on Sunday, the 997 with a 4-liter, like a
Oh,
built
yeah.
4-liter race engine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Nice. Rowdy.
Oh yeah. So Dustin down at Nip and Tuck, he
Oh, yeah.
revived the Adam Manoa's old Integra that used to race in MPRA.
No shit.
Really?
Yes. And it was out there. I got some photos of it on track doing its thing, and then I also got some photos of it on track after it suffered a catastrophic failure.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Good
so,
stuff. Blowed up?
didn't fully blow up. I found it in the pits, and I went and I'm like, hey, what happened? And I was presented with 3/4 of a spark plug.
Oh, geez.
It's most of a spark plug.
Yeah,
Right.
that other quarter, that other 25% was still in. Yet still in that B series. So
Yikes.
Kind of need that part.
yeah. Spec Z had a lot of problems for a lot of people. Yeah. Brendan ended up getting rod knock in his motor
Oh.
partway through
Is
Sunday.
he still driving the Evo?
No, he's Evo's been mothballed. He's actually been trying to sell it.
Oh.
He just wanted to do the Spec
I thought he was sold. He's trying to buy it back.
I can't remember. I thought he was. I didn't think it sold. I thought he still had it, but I don't know.
What's he in now?
He's driving a Spec Z.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've been out of
He
the
wasn't
loop.
out in the Corvette.
Brendan Stewart? No.
I want to stop talking.
Yeah. No, we will talk about Brandon McConkey was out there.
Rad.
He was out there on Sunday. He got kicked out of his day garage because the Reardon guys just decided to camp in his not in his day garage, in his GP garage.
Okay.
So that's fun. Yeah, the Reardon B team kicked him out of the
That's fucked.
which I say it's the B team because Vesco.
They're not the A team.
Yeah, because Vesco and Laura and all the rest of the neoconservatives were out there running in the California 8-hour.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, that's so they kicked Brandon to
Eastern Bloc Europeans, anyway.
right. They kicked him to a GP Garage 3. So, still got a GP Garage, which by the way, he has a coffee maker that he takes with him to the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says if we're ever out there, we can come get a cup.
Yeah,
Down.
buddy.
Yeah.
Can I set up shop there?
He kept offering to let me put my stuff in his garage, but I'm like, but I got the van though. And he's just like, oh right.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right. But you can put your stuff in here.
What a good dude.
Yep. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, Justin Jones, his throttle pedal went bad in his Z, so they replaced it, and then it was still doing something weird, so they thought it was the throttle body, so they put new throttle body in, but with his old throttle pedal, and it was just problems. So,
Interesting.
yeah, so it just kept freaking out. He was chasing that problem, and friend of the program, Vincent Meyer, he had ABS issues all weekend long, so much so that, race 1 on Saturday, he was going into turn 1, hit the brakes, and they all locked up.
Yeah, I saw the video of it.
Yeah.
That was nutty.
He spun. He collected David Gilliland and Gary Free, but there really wasn't, any noticeable damage on any of their cars.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so, everybody continued. So,
Yeah.
But, the ABS problem was still just, bad enough that Vinny parked it on Sunday. So,
Probably a wise call.
probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Also, Brendan was having ABS problems, too.
Oh, okay.
So, Saturday he was having ABS problems, and then Sunday he goes out for qualifying, and car's just being weird. And he comes back, and he's just idling it, and then it, just in the pits, what the hell's wrong? And it just starts knocking real bad.
Oh, jeez.
So he's just like, shit.
Damn.
Yep. So, it sucks, but...
Sometimes it happens.
Yep. So he's thinking about going...
Sometimes it how it would be.
Yep.
I don't think it'd be like it is.
But it do.
It do.
Mm-hmm. No, he's thinking about pulling the... So in Spec Z, you can run pretty much any of the VQs that came in there.
Yeah.
So, the DE, the Rev Up, the HR.
Mm-hmm.
So he's thinking about running the HR, which would mean he'd have to put more weight in the car.
That's what Chad did last year, though, right?
No, I think Chad's still doing a DE. I think the only two people who are running HRs are Tom Kaminsky and Richard Fitzgerald.
Oh, I could have sworn I saw Chad post a photo of a fucking hole in his block. He's like, well, time to go to an HR. I thought I saw that, but I could be wrong.
I'm not 100% sure. Didn't really see much of him on the weekend.
Gotcha.
But, but the good thing is Brendan's car is currently 100 or 200 pounds over the minimum.
Okay.
So he wouldn't really have to add much weight, I think. But if he does, he could put, more on one side of the car because the car's a little off balance that way.
Well, there you go.
So, yeah, problem solved. Somebody get that man in HR. Anyway. All right, Dad.
Oh,
There was Formula One racing.
there was some Formula One racing this weekend. And if you listened 2 weeks ago when I was here and we talked about the Australian Grand Prix,
Yes.
throw everything I said out the window because, holy crap, this was such a great race.
This was awesome.
From frickin' green flag to checker flag, it was just nonstop racing. It was fantastic. All throughout the field, too. The mid-pack is so close this year.
Yeah.
Such a great race. Ferrari was doing what they should have done. They were just light years ahead of Mercedes. In free practice 1, 2, and 3, roughly a second ahead of Mercedes.
Yeah.
Which everybody was like, oh, is Mercedes sandbagging? Nope. Qualifying, they were still 3 to 6 tenths faster.
Yeah.
So, and who got the pole? Charles Leclerc.
Yep.
The future. I love it. This kid he is legit. He's a true talent. He's going to be a champion, I think, someday. if Ferrari can get their technical shit together, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
We'll get that in a minute. So,
So pole went to Leclerc, and Vettel got second, so a Ferrari lockout, 62nd time that's happened in Formula One.
Mm-hmm.
I think they tied McLaren and another one in that. And then Mercedes locked out the second row.
Was it Williams that they also
It was
tied?
Williams, it was Williams. Good point. Yeah.
Man, remember when Williams was
Yeah,
good?
remember when they were good? It seems like so long ago, especially given how they're doing this season.
Remember when Williams and McLaren were worth something?
Yeah, remember when Williams wasn't 3 seconds behind everybody?
Oh,
Dude,
man.
brutal. I really feel bad for the young rookie
George Russell?
Yeah, Russell. He's a talent as well. He's a good driver.
Yeah, well, like I was talking to James Burke over the weekend.
Oh yeah,
and I told him how qualifying went, and he's just like, "That's amazing."
Yeah,
I love it, and I'm like, I'm here for that inter-team rivalry, and
Yeah.
I'm also here to see how like all the young drivers do.
Oh yeah,
like
and
Lando Norris, George Russell,
Yeah.
Pierre Gasly in
Yeah. Well-
Red Bull. He doesn't like the car.
he doesn't like the way it handles, but he's got to either change or go back to Toro Rosso.
Like he's got to figure it out,
and he's got probably till June until they make that decision.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love Christian Horner. He's one of my favorite team bosses, and he even said, because Sky, they were really hammering on that point. It's like, hey, Gasly's literally a second behind Verstappen, which is light years. Usually, your teammates, a couple tenths behind you.
Yeah, like you're within the ballpark. You're
And they're
not like that.
And they even bluntly asked him, like, how long of a leash do you give him until you start looking at the Toro Rosso team and maybe bring Kvyat back? And he's like, well, it's way too early for that. He's learning the car. He's obviously not. Because it truly is a knife's edge performance vehicle.
It is super twitchy.
Yeah, it's like right on the edge of everything in terms of power and adhesion. And so, he's used to the Toro Rosso, which is kind of like a GT car in Formula One standards. It does everything really well,
but it
doesn't do it great.
It's a little softer.
Yeah,
so
a little softer, rolls, gives a little more, know.
So I think Gasly's really just wanting to get on the power as soon as he can in the Red Bull. He just can't.
Yeah.
It just lights him up.
Oh, and McLaren. I mean, they qualified both cars in the top 10 for the first time, and I can't remember how long since.
Well, I mean now.
08?
Well, I mean now you've got you've got Carlos Sainz.
Yeah, Carlos Sainz,
good driver.
Yeah, who out qualified Lando Norris.
Lando Norris. Amazing young talent,
and I mean they out qualified Haas, if I remember correctly, weren't they fifth?
I think so.
And Magnussen was sixth,
something like that. Yeah.
So I mean, it's like the mid-pack battle for best of the rest is so hot right now.
Oh yeah,
it is freaking Mugatu. It is so hot right now.
Oh yes,
or I guess that's not Mugatu. That's
Mugatu said it.
Yeah, but he said it about Hansel. Yeah, he's so hot right now.
Hansel.
But anyway, so qualifying was great 3-session qualifying, and then comes race day, super windy at the track, and it's at night because it's in Bahrain.
Yep.
And it's in a desert track, so when there's wind, there's sand, there's
no grip.
No grip. But in the warm-up lap, I'm watching Leclerc as he's doing the warm-up, and Vettel's behind him in second place, just warming up the tires like crazy, and Leclerc's just straight-lining it and just like not warming up his tires. Like, this is not going to go well for him.
It's like, man,
and come lights out, he lived that fulfilled that dream, and Vettel just pipped him right at the start. He almost got taken by Bottas too, and Hamilton, but Bottas out started Hamilton, jumped in front of Hamilton, which I loved. And then who got in front? Yeah, was it Bottas that got in front of Leclerc, or was it Hamilton?
Hamilton.
Hamilton did. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. And so it was Ferrari, Mercedes. And then the mid-pack was just spectacular as well. There wasn't too much of a schlemazel, as I call it, at turn one.
No.
But everybody got through pretty cleanly, except for Romain Grosjean, who does what he does best and hit somebody. Well, he got hit, really.
Yeah, wasn't it Stroll that hit him?
Yeah, Stroll came into him, and that ended up taking Romain out of the race. He was the only retirement until the third to last lap, when both Renaults on the same lap on the same corner gave up the ghost and blew up
for different reasons.
Yeah, on Nico Hülkenberg's car, it was the H recovery, so the heat recovery system of the turbo.
Oh yeah,
shit the bed, and he literally crapped his turbo out the back.
Yeah, like if you saw like the rear view camera, it just
you see the friggin' spool shoot out of there. And then same corner, same lap, and Daniel Ricciardo was a couple seconds behind him.
Yeah.
A couple positions behind him, too. But they were set for a double points finish.
And
Nico Hülkenberg was comfortably in fifth.
Yeah, and then shits the turbo, and then Daniel Ricciardo just
all electrics go kaputs.
The car cut out.
He lost the K unit, so it was the battery. He just lost everything, and you can't drive like that.
Well,
and then did you hear what Christian Horner said in the post race
no,
team?
what did he say?
Oh my gosh! So they had him and what's his face, Sybil or whatever his name is from Renault. They put them together. I love how Formula One does this.
I love it. It's great.
And Christian Horner was just talking about, because throughout the race, before I get to that, we'll finish how the race went. So Leclerc dropped to third, behind Hamilton and Vettel in first.
Yeah, because he started having problems.
Right. That was just off the start.
Oh well, yeah.
And then he passed his freaking teammate. He passed Hamilton. Yeah. I mean, this is a freaking rookie almost. It was the second year in F1, but.
And he started,
and he gave him the beans, and he gapped him. And he pulled a 10-second gap on Lewis Hamilton after all the after the pit stops had gone through, and was clearly in the lead and was just gapping Hamilton every lap.
It was his race.
Yes.
And then Crofty.
And then Crofty sent the commentator's curse and said, with 15 laps left, he was like, what a great result this could be for Leclerc and Ferrari. This is something they waited for. I don't want to curse him or anything. Literally then, 2 laps later.
And then Paul di Resta said, Leclerc is slowing down.
And I was watching the times they had in the corner, like they do, and I was like, okay, I was doing the math on my phone. I was like, if he holds this pace and if Hamilton keeps going, then Hamilton will be 0.6 behind him on the last lap.
Yeah, and then Durst is just like, he's
slowing down.
He's slowing down. He's taking like 2 seconds a lap out of him.
And then we hear Leclerc go over the radio. It's like,
there's something wrong with the engine.
Something wrong with the engine. And then,
we're looking into it. There's something wrong with the engine.
And he lost all recovery. So when he let off the gas, the KERS, as it was once called, the Kinetic Energy Recovery System, will actually do the braking and use that regenerative to recharge your battery, which gives you the power. So it essentially was 160 horsepower down.
It was kind of like what Ricciardo had at Monaco.
Yeah.
Except at Monaco, you can just park yourself in the middle of the track.
You can't pass. And they had 3 DRS zones, which was pure genius, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
And even before that, before the DRS was effective, there were so many passes in those first 2 laps. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
But I was as a Tifosi and a Ferrari fan, I was gutted. Before that, Hamilton and Vettel were battling for second.
That was a good fight.
It was such a good fight. And Vettel got Hamilton earlier on. It was a beautiful pass. And then Hamilton was battling, he had newer tires than Vettel, and was battling Vettel. And it was just a beautiful pass on Hamilton. Came on the outside, really committed. And then he had the inside of the next corner. And I don't know what's in Vettel's mind, but he just overreacts. He lost the wind. He was in the corner. I think it was turn 10, where there's a tailwind and you lose all the downforce.
Yeah.
And then he was behind the Mercedes, so he's going to lose some of that.
Just right there.
But when you're that good of a driver, you know that. And you've gone through that turn literally 47 times before.
Yeah.
You know you're going to lose all the weight on the back end.
Yeah,
so
the air is coming off the car. So,
he jerked the wheel and gassed it and spun out.
Yep.
And he just totally lost second place and third.
Flat spotted.
Yeah. And just shit the bed like he did 3 times last year.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wow, he is nowhere near the driver he once was at Red Bull. Yeah, he had the greatest car, which I think he has to have to be the best driver. And Ferrari's not the greatest car.
No.
As we saw.
No, but I mean, look at what Leclerc's doing.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
he outqualified, outperformed, and he got the fastest lap still, so he got that extra point.
Yeah.
And so, because the Renaults shit the bed on the third to last lap, Verstappen was catching Leclerc.
Yep.
And was going to take the last podium seat, like the last podium spot.
But then safety car
because the Renaults. And so in the team bosses press meeting afterwards, Christian Horner said to Sybil, who was sitting next to him, they asked him about it. They're like, how do you feel about how the race ended under caution? And Leclerc got third, and Verstappen was fourth. And I love Christian Horner. He's such a badass, and he just
just doesn't care.
And he's like, it's ironic. It's we struggled all last season getting on the podium because of a Renault engine in our cars, and even when they're not in our cars, they keep us from getting on the podium.
Damn,
just shade right in that motherfucker's face.
Hella shade.
Oh, I loved it. And he's like, it's so funny. It's like even when they're not in our cars, they keep us off the podium.
Well, yeah, and it's and Renault is having problems that they had all last year.
Yeah,
This is not something new. This is something you should have figured out.
Yeah. And I feel bad for Danny Rick. But Hülkenberg, he's wheeling that car.
Well, yeah, and what happens if Hülkenberg is definitively better than Danny Rick this
which
season.
So far he is.
Like, what happens if this continues on? Like, he out-qualifies him, out-finishes him.
Yeah.
Like, what?
I think Danny Rick out-qualified him, but Hulkenberg shot up, and they even hit each other during the race.
Yeah.
Like, there was some team contact when Hulkenberg was passing Danny Rick, or Danny Rick was they passed each other twice.
Danny Rick was trying to go around Hulkenberg and then just kind of kept, Hulkenberg dove down to the inside to cover, and then Danny just kind of kept coming in.
Yeah, cut across his bow.
Yep.
Oh, what a race.
Yep.
So, it ended up with Hamilton winning the race, Bottas getting second, and Leclerc third.
Yep. And I just loved how, Hamilton was just like, that sucked for
Oh,
Leclerc.
dude, he was what a class act.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, he's been a bitch last season when things didn't go his way, but I get that.
Yeah.
When you're at that level, you expect perfection.
Yeah.
And usually Mercedes is the class when it comes to reliability and perfection.
Yeah.
And they still are, in my opinion. They were down on power. They were down on speed. But, man, Ferrari, this is 0 for 2 for the new team boss, who is also the technical director.
Yeah.
He has no one else to fire but himself.
Yeah. Well, I just like how Hamilton, I think he understands that it's hey, Mercedes has 2 wins through no fault of their own.
No, he even said that on the radio. It's this was Charles' race. I feel bad for him, but hey, we'll take it.
We have work to do.
And he said that in the post race too. He's this was it. We didn't have the speed. We didn't have any. And in the they had the mics turned up when they're in the before the podium ceremony, and they're in that little green room.
Yeah.
And he Hamilton went over to Leclerc. He's like, hey, this was your race, man. He's like, don't worry about it though. You're an amazing talent. You're going to win so many races. You're in the right car. You're a really great driver. This happens to all of us. Don't worry about it. It's like that's one champion talking to another.
Yeah.
And I felt bad for Bottas because he's right there and just like, hey, I'm here too, but don't worry about it. No, you're not going to be there for long, Valtteri. I'm sorry, but
Valtteri,
this is your last season in a Mercedes, and he knows it.
Yeah.
And I love the aggression he's bringing, and I hope
Bottas.
I hope he keeps winning races. I want to see that battle.
Yeah.
But this was a complete opposite race from Australia because it was just Mercedes 1-2 all the way through the Australia race. This was literally supposed to be Ferrari 1-2, but Ferrari does what Ferrari does and just shit the bed, either through the fault of the drivers being Vettel or the fault of their unreliable piece of shit, which I'm love and will own someday. But
you'll have that hunk of shit.
If only they could be as reliable as the maintenance schedule for a Ferrari 360. Every 3,000 miles, you got to do that timing belt.
Yep.
If you don't, that sucker gonna blow. And they know that, but they just can't seem to figure that out for the Formula One team. So I was super gutted for Charles Leclerc.
Yeah.
He was the second youngest pole setter.
I thought he was the youngest.
Nope. Vettel beat him by 60 days. Yeah. So he didn't quite get that one. So, we move on to Shanghai, which is also a great track. It should be awesome. I think that's in 2 weeks.
Let me double check.
In China, as they say in England.
China.
I swear there's
China.
April 14th. So
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks. It'll be China, and that's a great track for Ferrari. Mercedes is good there too, though. So
it's who knows? Hopefully,
so forget what I said 2 weeks ago. Watch F1, and if you don't watch F1, watch the Netflix series Drive to Survive.
Yeah,
that will get you into F1. It is so fantastic. So many storylines. And then once you watch that, you'll watch the current season and be like, holy shit, there's so much going on.
Yep.
And I love it. This was a great race. I felt bad for Haas, but man, they had no pace.
No,
Magnussen fell way out of the points. Roman Grosjean got hit and ended up retiring.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of like they were kind of a force, and now they're almost seeming like they're just there now.
Yeah, Gunther said they need to figure out. They have no idea why they were so slow.
Well,
so I just, we'll see what happens. But the
I'm sure
McLaren scored. Lando scored. I mean, Carlos Sainz retired, but because he had a Renault engine issue as well.
Yeah.
So
surprise, surprise.
Not looking good, but Honda, holy crap. I mean, Verstappen, he wasn't really with the Ferrari and the Mercedes, but he was kind of with them at the first. You know? He was battling Hamilton for a position.
Album moved up quite a bit.
Yeah. So, I mean, Honda's getting their shit together, but I think they actually needed Red Bull to work with them. And I think the problem at McLaren is McLaren restricted heavily what they could do with the chassis and like the air, the cooling and all the
because the back half of that car is just like, this is a thing that holds the engine and the transmission and it needs to be able to work together.
Yeah, so I love what's happening. I gave Honda a lot of shit last year, and I'm
did.
Going to go ahead and eat that plate of shit.
Did.
Yeah, well, they earned it. They deserved it. But now Renault's the new Honda.
I was hopeful.
Yeah,
I held out hope.
Yes, I saw a meme. It was like had Sybil, the Cyril. His name's Cyril, I think.
I don't know.
The team boss for Renault is like, well, we've decided
Cyril
the only way
Biggins.
for us to be competitive is to abandon the Renault engine and move to Honda. Which
There we
is
go.
hilarious coming from the works team. So, anyways, great. Everybody I talked to loved the race.
Oh, yeah.
Great race. I highly, highly recommend you pick it up. I'm sorry I was such a downer.
This was also Grand Prix 999.
$9.99.
So Shanghai is Grand Prix 1000.
1,000. So I
Yep.
wonder what Chase Carrington's going to drum up for that one. So.
Who knows? But at some point, we're going to have James Burke and little Bruno on here.
Yes.
We'll kick out some of these guys so we
Yeah.
can just clear room.
Ooh, we're also very close to the 2021 regulations. So there's
Yep.
going to be some changing in the structuring of the prize allotment.
Well, hopefully it doesn't end up like what the hypercar rule set is coming.
Yeah, no, I don't think it'll end up like that. It'll for sure end up with Ferrari threatening to leave.
Like
they do that
always
every
do.
because they get paid the most. That part of the agreement is they get an unfair share of the profits.
Well, yeah, like they get an insane amount of money.
Insane amount of money, regardless of where they finish.
Yeah, considering they haven't. When was the last time they won a championship?
2007.
So yeah, like
Damn.
yeah. So
Yeah.
over a decade, you
Yeah.
haven't.
And I think that was the manufacturing. I think they might have won in 2008, but I can't remember. There was that whole scandal where they were cheating.
Yeah, always fun.
That Fernando Alonso called out the Teflon Don.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, well, he was with McLaren because they were stealing McLaren data. Anyways,
Perfect.
yeah, good times.
Yep.
So I think they were banned from the Constructors' Championship in 2008, but I think 2007 they got it. So.
Well, I'm sure somebody out there will correct us.
Yeah.
But anyway, there we go, folks.
Formula One, check it out. 2 weeks.
Yep.
Shanghai.
Yep. So there we go, folks.
God
that is an
damn.
episode.
A long one at that.
Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
That's all right.
That
That's
was-
right. You're
that was more-
passionate.
That was more tangent. We didn't talk much about
This
the
was an
F1.
episode
There
of
was
tangents.
way more
So
tangents than
there
F1.
That's why there wasn't
So
much.
there will be some hate mail.
Was this tangential?
Oh.
Your jokes become tangentially shitty.
You can go
Wow.
Just
tangential
stop.
yourself.
Okay.
Just do it!
What are you
Well,
looking for?
I don't know. Wasn't there one that just said just stop? No?
It's time to stop.
That's it.
It's the
Nope.
first one.
First
Very
one?
first one.
It's time to stop!
That's what I wanted.
There we go.
There it is.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
All right,
That
folks.
was you who played yourself.
We'll be
Thank
back
you.
on episode 180 this Thursday or Wednesday if you're a patron. We'll be talking about the misconceptions of your local car scene.
Oh, boy.
Yes. Oh, yes. That has turned into something that I did not anticipate.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
very-
Oh, yes. It has turned into something completely different, and I love it.
It's some shit.
I'm here for it. Anyway, Cam Out Mag on all the social medias, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Play. Find Gavin, gp.media, Gavin's Poor Brain, Exhibition of Speed.
You know the deal.
Yep.
Go watch our shit. Go watch our Mazda 6 video that's live.
Like
There you
and
go.
subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, share it to
We're at
friends.
95 subscribers right now. Maybe
Ooh.
you could be number 100.
Heyo.
Or 97, who knows?
Or 97. Or 96. Or 101.
Or
Yeah.
part of the 10,000.
You won't know
Ooh.
until you get there.
Yes, sir.
So there you go. Anyway, yeah, so for episode 179 of the CAMcast, I have been Mike.
I've been Professor Dave.
I've been Zach.
Pizza Dad.
And I'm still Gavin Picar.
Damn right you are.
Always and forever.
Yep.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.